I know most people say that you shouldn't compare yourself to others. And I agree. You shouldn't, but I'm going to contradict that. I'm going to say you should under certain circumstances. You should compare yourself to others, who have similar goals as you or kind of have what you want. But you got to dig a little deeper than that. You got to dig below the surface level. You got to know their story. You got to understand their journey. See where y'all comparisons are at, whether it could be someone you look up to, it could be an actor, an actress, a celebrity, an influencer, whoever that may be. Even though most influencers don't have the best of reputations, certain ones you can still learn something from them, find out their story, and see a similar comparison and really see, if you have what you have in common. That's the one thing I can say about comparison. But the best comparison is within yourself. Are you getting better every single day, every month, every week, every year? Because if not, then that's a problem. You have to be getting better for yourself in every part of your life, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially, because you're going to need that in relationships. You're going to need that emotional intelligence, that emotional control, and that emotional support. You have to be emotionally intelligent to understand another person's feelings. That's with human nature and human interaction. But when it comes to relationships, that's all emotion. If you get past the looks, now it's the vibes, the energies, the connections. And relationships don't last if there is no emotional connection. Which can lead to attachment, which can lead to, this, that, and the third. And a lot of people also think when you compare yourself, let's talk about relationships for a second. Marriage is this, marriage is that. Marriage is in and divorce rates so high, and a lot of people that I know, a lot of young women that I know want to get married, and I applaud them for that. I'm cool with that. Personally, me, I don't believe that you need a piece of paper to show how much you care and love someone, and that's just my personal opinion. But on the other hand, people marry for the wrong reasons. They marry just to fit other people's statistic and dogma, like, we're this pitch perfect family. No. Marriage is something that's really an accomplishment through hardships together, through the support system together. There's good men and women out here, and then you might be thinking, how come the good men and women always get with the bad men and women? Well, they don't have a lot of emotional intelligence, meaning they can't differentiate the good from the bad. Like, just because they're a good person, sometimes being a good person, honestly, or being a nice person really is your detriment. I'm not saying you can't be respectful. You should always be respectful, responsible, well-mannered like I am. But I'm not a nice guy. No one could ever say I'm a nice guy, as in that term. And that's not even to be toxic, but mostly nice guys are just guys that you can't respect or guys that you can manipulate and push over, which I am not. That's the only thing about me. Anyone who knows me would say I'm not a nice guy at all. Just not. I am a genuine guy, respectful, chill, laid back, open-minded. I'm not just a heartless, selfish type of person, that don't care about other people, or take other people's feelings into consideration. I'm not that type of person. I feel like a lot of people can find that hard to believe. Like, you either got to be the super nice or the complete douche. It's like there's no in between. Engage in both. You have to when you combine both of those, I'm telling you, compare yourself. See the douchebags. See the nice guy. Okay, how can I take that niceness and turn it into respect? How can I take the douchebagness and take that mentality? And I know it sounds twisted, but take that and twist it around and put that energy towards my goals. You take the douchebag guy, you take his energy and you push it towards your goals, because honestly, you use that energy towards your goals, you low-key can accomplish them. Because it requires a lot of, tenacity and aggressiveness and focus. Not hate. I'm not going to say hatred, but like, you know what I mean? And manipulation a little bit. Like, sometimes you got to find, you got to network, you got to get to know people. So you kind of got to find tweaks and, kind of manipulate the system and find your leverage to it. In a good way. Now, don't manipulate and find leverage to bring other people down. You know what I'm saying? You have to know how to do it for good. Most people do it for bad because it's easier, and I guess it's just, I don't know why, but do it for good. And when it comes to the nice person, yeah, even if people mess over them, you can still learn something from them, how to have a good heart, in hard times and tough times, still be a genuine person. You can still learn something from both sides, and you combine both of them, you become a multidimensional person who's still respectful, higher level of respect, high value, still has a good heart, not a douchebag or just a scummy, slimy, person who's the middle person who's just playing two sides. It's one of those things where that's when it's the best. That's when you have to compare yourself the most. I do it all the time. When it comes to my goals, I look at certain guys, I see how they move, how they treat certain women. Do I agree with it? No. But sometimes those women agree with it. Those women basically are aware of it, and that's how they move. Then cool. I could still take something from that guy. You know what that is. Okay, I could use that same energy, but towards my goals, because my goals don't have feelings or emotions. I wouldn't use his antics and tactics towards other women because that's not me. But when it comes to my goals, why not? Why not? Use his art of manipulation, and I can turn that around and use it to my benefit as the art of persuasion. I'm telling you, it's the mind connection, it's the mind manipulation. It comes out a lot, man. It takes a lot out of you, but you have to compare in that. Don't compare your lifestyle to someone else's lifestyle, because you don't get none out of that. Comparing yourself to someone else, not knowing, who they have, what support they have, who's helped them out. You might have to get it on your own. And that's fine too. Why? Because that makes your story even better. When you got to get it on your own, that makes the story much better. And it just puts you in a position to where it's not to flex to say, yeah, I got it on my own. I mean, unless you want to flex like that. But it really just to show you how, someone in that person's family, whether it be parent or grandparents, were in your similar position, and they had to build a foundation and a legacy to build that generational success or wealth. And look at it as an inspiration to where, okay, this is how I can create my legacy. This is the legacy that I can leave. I can change my family origin. I could change my family history. I could change this generational curse. It's just something, and your own family can't even help you because they lack the knowledge and sense of it, most of them. So it's just something that you have to go on this journey alone at times. And you have to surround yourself with the right people. You have to switch friend groups. You might have to switch associates, temporarily switch families if you need to. Like, do whatever you have to do to get in the right rooms with the right people and position yourself to elevate and take the right risks and, just to make it, more than just make it, but like to thrive in life. I feel like, yes, comparison can be the thief of joy, but if you know how to use it and you look at it from an inspirational perspective, comparison ain't bad. Social media just makes it to the point where we just hate ourselves and hate our lives and feel like, dang, we really at the bottom tier of the social economic level, social class. And I feel like we can all change that if we really want to, if we really look at, these higher level people, because not all of them are bad. Not all high level successful people are bad, So just find the ones that aren't bad, hear their story, find out their story, their background, and take it as inspiration, especially if they're from where you're from or close to where you're from or area or whatnot. That should be even more inspiration because it's like, dang, if they can do it, I can do it. It may not be the same path in the career they chose, but whatever career path you choose, it could lead to the same success. It could lead to this, similar goal, similar destination, different paths. You got to look at it from that perspective, and everything in life will start to change for the better because you won't always be comparing social media of a highlight reel because no one shows y'all the struggle and the pain. I don't know why. I get it, to a degree a little bit. Like, people only care about results. That's what every guru would say. Well, I don't post my struggle because, people only care about results. That's not really going to get views. The struggle will also get a lot of views too. Why? Because it shows people a reality check. And it shows people who really should do it, what they're really made of. I'm not about to just show a highlight reel of my success. Nah, I'm going to let you, even if I don't have documentation of the hard times, I'm going to let y'all know about the hard times. Why the heck would I just show the good? man, even if that does get more views, I'm not trying to mislead anybody. All right, that's wrong. That no. All right, because what happens when you mislead somebody in a relationship? It tanks. Okay, it doesn't last long. All right, but that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment, like, subscribe, comment down any other future videos you may want to see. Let me know if this resonated with you or anyone that you may know, and if it did, share the video. Let someone else see this video, and let them get their own opinions and insights on it, on comparison and how they can leverage that and use it for good. Make sure you turn on post notifications. That way you get notified every time I drop a video. Until next time, I'm going to see you on the next one.